Hello everyone, TimeToGrind here, and today we're going to be playing Peglin, except we're going to only be using the worst orb in the entire game, and that is Horriball, right? So if you don't know, there is a orb called the Horriball that is a 0/0. It's big and it cannot be removed from your deck. And obviously on the higher ascension levels or crucibles or whatever like that, you know, one of the ones here actually adds a Horriball to your deck. There's also things like the smaller one, the Terriball, that you can remove, and then obviously it's adding a Pebble as well. So we've had a couple suggestions from a lot of different people, I believe from Jacob here in chat and a lot of other people to try to beat the game with only Pebbles. So that's what we're going to be doing here. We're going to start off with one Horriball, but there's going to be one thing I'm going to do to make this not absolutely impossible, and we're going to give ourselves Hero's Backpack, which means non-Pebble orbs gain 1/2 for every other orb of the same type owned. So I'm going to take that, but I'm not going to allow myself to take any other orbs in the entire game. We're going to have to rely on getting power from the relics. We will also be using default Peglin, so we'll have some better choice in that. And obviously when we start, we're gonna get some sort of relic here, which, you know what, Grubby Gloves would be really good, but I'm gonna take Super Boots for some crazy good healing. But because a Horriball gets added to our deck, if we have one Horriball and then we get a Horriball added to our deck, Hero's Backpack is actually going to now make them 1/2s, and then the hope is to maybe duplicate them or something like that. I don't really know. But what we're going to do is every time we lose, because we're on Crucible 20, so this is a pretty hard challenge, honestly, especially if I'm not allowing myself to get any other orbs. Yeah, Upside Down Man will probably absolutely murder us, honestly. But every time we lose, we're gonna start with one more Horriball. So eventually, we're gonna have so many Horriballs that hopefully we can win the game. But we're gonna see how many Horriballs we end up with before that ends up happening. Seeing the intro live only after watching videos is crazy. I hear that a lot. You get to see the hot behind the scenes of how the videos get made here. So I can't do anything. There's no reason to upgrade anything. We gotta just save all of our money. We gotta save all of our money to go do some crazy shopping sprees. We need some crazy relics here, because especially early on in this, also at that point I should have just used the Pebble. And I should try to remove the stuff. I don't know if I'm going to make that a rule. I probably will make that a rule, especially as we get more OP. Like, it won't count as a win run if I have any other orbs besides Horriball. The only thing I won't count in that is if we somehow get like that mirror orb. The mirror orb would count as a Horriball to me, because it would just be copying a mirror. But I think we're going to die pretty fast. I don't know. But I'm going to make a rule on this challenge that I have to sell the orbs. Before I get a win. Now, so that means, you know, if I find some relic that I really want to buy, then we'll do that. But we got to get rid of the orbs at some point in time before we get the win. I was hoping to get more money than that. Nice thing about Super Boots, we're not going to take fire damage. So we can keep healing kind of a bunch. 2 shops here, which might be interesting. Now, the thing is this challenge is going to get progressively easier as we add more Horriballs to our deck. Like, and that's why we're starting on Crucible 20. But I'm interested. Hero's Backpack, obviously. If you didn't have Hero's Backpack, I think the only other way that this challenge might work is if you play Spinventor and only have one of them. Which I thought that was less interesting, right? Because Spinventor has the, you know, perk that buffs up all of the individual or the unique orbs in your deck and stuff like that. So you could only have one of them, and even then it would only be a 1/2, which that seems like a lot harder of a challenge. So wanted to still do something kind of fun here as we continue our wait for Act 4. Act 4-ness. This is pretty rough. We might already lose. We might already lose. Like, I didn't expect to win early on. We might have to take a couple L's. Piercing relic is required for Act 2. Yeah, that or some sort of bomb thing. I'm about to go to a shop here, and we have super boots. Come on. Healed 1! Let's go. Okay, let's see. I got 90. Bombs detonated. Give you money. Discards. All attacks get 1-0. I'm going to just remove the Terra Ball. Just in case this is somehow a winning thing. I don't think it is. And I'll still have exactly 50 and in case we find a better relic. And there's a chest right here too. Extra crit, more health. Okay, refresher course. I'm giving myself some way to scale up a little bit. You know, we're gonna need a million refresh. Oh, I'm not even gonna get a chest here. Are I? Now, if okay, let me duplicate my orbs. That would also be good. Okay, well, I removed the pebble, but that just makes this worse. I'm not gonna want to fight the elite. No, I can't handle an elite right now. I cannot handle an elite. That's not good. That's because we don't have round guard. So every time we reload. Now, if we somehow had this with refresher course and then we were gaining a refresh every single time, that would be good, but that's not what's happening right now. So this is pretty much a guaranteed loss here. But you know what? Then we get to add one more Horriball into our deck. And every time we do that, all the Horriballs get 1-2. But it's honestly, I mean, and the good thing is they're big. They're big boy orbs, so they hit a lot of stuff. So when we can finally get them to have a lot of damage, it'll be nice. But even then, right? Like if we don't get AoE, you know, for Act 2, we don't get some sort of sustain, it's gonna be rough. So there's our first death here. We did manage to get rid of every thing that wasn't a Horriball. But now, we're gonna have 2 Horriballs in our deck. And we're gonna always add the hero's backpack. Okay. So, I will say reduce, refuse, recycle. That might pay for itself. I was tempted on the extra crits or whatever. But obviously, we're just making it easier and easier and easier until eventually we will just win the game, right? These are now 2 4s, so a lot better than they were before. We're going to be reloading less often as well. But I like doing it this way, at least for the content. If I was like trying to design like well thought out challenges that would actually like challenge people, I probably wouldn't do stuff like this. But I think for like content purposes, it's fun because we get to still play on the hardest difficulty, Crucible 20, right? And then it's like you don't have a video of just like losing to the forest a million times in a row, right? When Act 4 comes out and we potentially reset the Crucible wheels for all characters, we'll get some more full forest lost gameplay videos. But I've lately been having a lot of fun trying to come up with like really fun concepts for these videos and stuff like that. Okay, well, we're gonna definitely try to go to the right here for some money here. Cheese with a tiny stack could have been fun. True. I think I'm just always so like not thinking the cheese is that great. Now, in this instance, you're right. It actually probably could be, but we'll also, I'd be fine with either of the left ones. Refresh Shield's probably the better one here, but Pocket Sand, if I get hit by a melee, I'll blind him. That's surprisingly really, really good for some like late game elites and bosses and stuff like that. Are you allowed to give yourself an extra relic like Power Glove so you don't have to add 20 Horriballs? No. We got Hero's Backpack. But that's the thing. I better win. If we haven't won before that point, that'll be a very sad day. Because also Hero's Backpack used to say that they had to be directly in a row, which made it so bad. Now that it's just in your deck in general, like of the same orb type owned, that's so much better. So if we have 20 heroes, if we have 20 Horriballs, do you know, that would be like an insane amount of damage. That would literally be a 20-40 on a bigger orb as well. Like that would be sad if I wouldn't be able to somehow win that at that point. But let's see what's in the shop here. Enhanced gunpowder. Ooh, refresh perspective as well. I'm gonna take enhanced gunpowder because we have reduce, refuse, recycle. And I think bombs would be a good way. The upgrading things, the goggles would have been really good because Bold Orb obviously hits a lot of orbs. But I feel like we have to attempt bombs here. just because we have reduce, refuse, recycle, and that's a good combo that could net us a lot of money here. So we like money, that's for sure, because that'll allow us to buy more relics, because we're gonna need a lot of relics. We are going to need an insane amount of relics here if we are going to beat Peglin with Only Horriballs, because they're pretty horrible, not gonna lie. Now when you have Hero's Backpack, and we're gonna keep having more and more and more of them, might not be the worst. I think the most important thing that would be really good is, I mean, obviously we're trying to get some AoE in the form of bombs, but if we could get it, oh, that was bad. Besides hitting the bomb, but it didn't get it. If we could get things like Overwhammer, right, or Prime of Frost, or whatever. Because look at that, we just wasted so much damage. Ooh. Got a crit! A lot of damage, but it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Enhanced Gunpowder is going to help get some decent damage. 2-4 isn't a joke. Oh, it feels so bad not to get to take Restore. It actually genuinely feels so bad. I will heal because I don't think we're going to get to a shop. Man. Oh, geez. I really wanted... That feels bad. I am not someone that normally turns away. Oh, that was a waste of all those bombs. Normally turns away. Oh, and then we didn't even kill that guy. Restore. Probably one of the first times in a long time I have passed away Restore. I'm gonna try to get this bomb here now that everybody spawned. There we go. I still don't like this map whatsoever. There we go. 22. Oh man, I'm taking damage. And then I don't know why I discarded that. Man, we're low. Biggest thing adding more Horriballs does is it saves you reload damage in Crucible 20. Yeah, absolutely. Also, I would love Summoning Circle. Absolutely, right? Unless we somehow get Round Guard or something. Also, I think we probably tried to fight the Elite because there's no way we kill Mole unless we get some substantial power-ups. So, we're going to attempt to fight the Hive. Keyword attempt. I don't know. Oh, okay. 176. It's a solid amount of damage. Solid amount of damage. And then probably should start aiming for some bombs here now. Ooh. Because, yeah, that's the thing. You know, when that's why we always talk about Round Guard being one of the best orbs when you're on the high Crucibles, because when you have to reload and just let them hit you a million times. Also, I can't even hit these bombs. No, it's... Okay, well, we can use these other orbs until we remove them. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how good that refresh was. I was kind of hoping we would get another bomb. Would Summoning Circle count as Horriball like Mirror Orb? I questioned it for a second. I did question it for a second, whether I would allow myself to do that or not. I think I could get away with it. You know what? Maybe I should. Maybe I should allow that. Maybe I should allow that. It's up to y'all. What do you guys think? I imagine most of y'all just would want to see a million Horriballs. So maybe I should. That would probably be the more fun thing to do. I can't think of anything else that I would allow besides the Mirror Orb event or Summoning Circle. I can't think of anything else. So maybe Summoning Circle is the only other exception. So we'll see if it shows up again. I think we're gonna about to die here again. I think we're about to die again. There it is. So we're gonna add yet another Horriball, which is just gonna once again keep making us more and more OP until we eventually see how many Horriballs we ended up needing to start with. So I guess if you do this challenge on yourself, you could do the same challenge, gaining more Horriballs until the point that you, and see how many Horriballs you have before you win. Once again, offering me between these two, Grubby Gloves would be interesting, but Super Boots is one of the best sustained things ever. That way I don't have to worry about paying for healing. So we'll see. So now they are 3 6s. The Horriballs are becoming less and less horrible every single time we lose the game. Don't you love when we get rewarded for doing bad? It's the best thing ever. It is the single-handedly the best thing ever. I didn't have to improve. You know, I've been playing a lot of Hollow Knight Silksong lately. Shout out to our series if y'all haven't seen it. You know, whereas in Hollow Knight, you know, when I'm fighting a boss and I gotta get better, I gotta learn. Oh man. You know what? I have super boots. Oh, sure. We'll do have a chip as well. That'd be interesting. But I don't have to get better. I just have to keep losing. So whatever this is doesn't matter. I can't take it. Unless it was a summoning circle. But this is not. Okay, would love the chest. Cool. Okay, give me something good. Give me something good here. Ooh, navigation inflation or orb discards. I don't know where orb discards would probably be good. So probably navigation inflation. There's no reason to go to the shop. So just take the elite, I guess. Ooh, we'll get 2 chests after this. Okay, we got to win this. Okay, double damage. Give me a double damage here already. Come on, please. Yes! 168. Okay, okay. Okay, Chip knows what's up. The problem is I can't do the optimal... Oh, double damage! I can't do the optimal Minotaur thing because I can't throw these very far. It's the only thing that kind of sucks here. We might still lose. There's the oh my gosh. Just casually taking 70 damage right there. Just casually taking 70 damage. Double damage, nice. I'm at 8 HP though. No, I want this to work. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. There we go, okay, okay, okay. Oh, that is rough. Okay, pay for healing. Okay, okay. And popping corn. Oboe would have been good there too. It's actually pretty dang good. Okay, we healed 4. Can we recover? I want this is a fun run. Basalt Totem. I'm gonna say House of Slime. I think we need more ways to get DPS. Already get some good relics here. We'll see. We'll see. When have you gained muscle coal? I'll say refresher course. And let's get some money. Let's get some money. Let's get some healing. Go to the shop. What boss would we be fighting here? Mole. Mole is going to be a hard fight, honestly. Going to be a hard fight. Let's get these bombs here. If we could get a refresh relic, that'd be amazing. That'd be so funny if Chip ended up being what saves us here. Also, I do have navigation inflation, so we can get an insane amount of gold if I leave gold on the board. No, we halved our damage. So we really do just want to get as many bombs as we can, kill everybody as fast as possible. And make bank. Make bank with navigation inflation. No! I halved my damage there. And give me the bomb. Exact damage there. Okay, I'm not gonna heal. I'm not gonna heal. I hope for the shop. No! I got gold. We did not get to go to the shop though, so that kind of sucks. This challenge requires Pincher, Prime Rod, or Bomb Relics. Or we just lose a million times in a row and then, you know, we have enough damage to do whatever we want. Because I'm sure there's a period of time where you could just brute force your way through this with enough damage. I'm going to just go for the bombs here. Didn't get enough bombs. Because with navigation inflation, we could make a lot here. I will probably need to pay for healing. Definitely going to need to pay for healing. If we want to have any chance fighting the mole. because we have no piercing. Got no bombs, got no AoE. All we have is to rely on the chip. Chip is love, chip is life here. Okay. I'm gonna heal. No reason to upgrade anything. And just attempt to get an insane amount of money. Let's see. And healing. 8 healing, like 4 or 5 gold times 4. It was decent. Whenever slime is applied, gets upgraded. Okay, start a battle, gain 1 mustercle. So we'll just do 1 more non-crit damage. That's pretty decent. We're not really going to be able to slime stuff up, so. Yeah, the mirror orb would be good. Mirror event would be good. Sprouting spinvestment. That's spicy. Okay, we got to see if we can make it into castle, though. I don't know. I don't know if we can do this. I do not know. We're gonna have to get lucky with some chips here for sure. Double damage again. Problem is I'm buffing him up to an insane degree. Double damage at least? Oh no, half damage. Half damage when I need to kill the mole right in front of me. That's when we deserve half damage, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh no. Oh, I don't think we're gonna do it. I don't think we're gonna do it. There's 2 bombs. Half damage. Which that's actually not the worst because then we won't hit the tree. I don't think it's gonna happen here. Don't think this is gonna happen. Not gonna lie to y'all. I don't think this is happening. Dude, and I keep getting half. Dude, fuck the chip. Chip worst. Chip is the worst relic. Confirmed worst relic. Confirmed worst relic. And then we get slapped to death. Slapped to death. So now we're adding 4. We're gonna just keep getting more and more and more OP. I think 4 is the number on, right? 4. Hero's backpack. Run it back. Welcome, Pooh Bear. Title suggests it's gonna be a fun stream. Yes, we are gonna eventually get something crazy here. This is a harder choice. That's a good deal. I'm gonna say go for offense. We got a brute force. We'll see what these horribles are at with now having 5 of them. 4 starting. They're 5/8s now. Now they would be 4/8s, but we have Spiral Slayer helping us. So we got a bunch of 5/8s, and we're gonna be reloading less. Until one day, we will have enough Horriballs to win the game. I'm so interested to see how many Horriballs we're gonna have in our deck when we finally win. Because also at this point in time, having 5 Horriballs, if we get the event that doubles all of our orbs, that would be very, very OP. Would be very, very, very cool game. If you wanted to do that, to give that us. We got 2 events, 3 events even, right here. I don't have super boots, so this will not be a chip-based run. Chip is the worst relic. We just confirmed it. I can't remove anything here. I could take damage for 32 gold. I'll do that. I'll do that. That's a decent trade deal. It's a decent deal. We got a shop on the. I think I can still get that chest too. Yeah, chest, and then if we go to the right, we'll have a shop. We got a lot of money. This is already. Like I said, when we win this challenge, it will not be because we overcame adversity, right? And we learned and we buckled down and we learned how to get really good at this game. This is not that type of challenge. Eventually, these Horriballs will do too much damage that I cannot lose regardless. There will be a day where I get carried by these Horriballs, and that will be a very glorious day. Because when have we ever been able to say that Horriball has carried a Peglin run, right? We haven't been able to say that until today. And that's what's gonna happen. Welcome, Sin. We're trying to win with only Horriballs. Let's see. All attacks get 0-1. There's some healing. Yeah. We already got, you know, more offense would be good. We get a little bit of healing, a little bit of sustain. Little bit of sustain. Unfortunately, we don't have navigation inflation, so we do kind of want to worry about making sure we get as much gold as possible. But shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad. For some reason, I feel like from the last one to this was a big jump. Though to be fair, last run we made it to the boss. Okay. It's shop time. It's shop time, and I got 124. Spinfection, pebbles. Okay, I think we say attacks blind enemies and walls and bottom bouncers are bouncy. I think those are very good. Also, who are we fighting? We're fighting slime, which blind works until we get swallowed. Every shot is a crit if we're below 50%. Yeah, I'll take that over the bombs. We might have this. I feel like maybe we can fight the elite here too. Oh, there is a shop right here as well. This might be a decent run. Decent build here. Still don't have any AoE. I mean, that's obviously going to be the not great point here. But I'm doing a lot of damage. I'm doing a lot of damage. 15. Oh, I should have just discarded that pebble. You know what? Actually, that was tactical because I knew subconsciously I didn't need that much damage. And I knew that a pebble would be able to get the job done. And a pebble did, in fact, get the job done. So I'm just saying. I know what's up. Just like I know what's up with hitting that bomb. I think the House of Slime is also really good with Horriball being a big orb. Now we're going to just see how much damage we take. Oh, that was a good refresh. That was a good refresh. Very good refresh. Your friends are starting a D&D campaign. Hey, let's go. D&D. I have not played. I haven't played D&D in a very long time. That's probably been like 7-8 years. Because 3, 4, 5 years ago, I don't know what time it was. We started doing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. It's a very fun one. But D&D with a good group of people is 10 out of 10. We're gonna go Prime Slime. And I did not mean to throw that. I wanted to go to the shop, obviously. Goliath Rogue. Rogue is fun. Should I be just a Goliath or a Goliath and fairy half-breed? Isn't a Goliath very big and a fairy is very small? I don't understand how those two species would breed together. And if so, create a child. Ooh, shit. Refreshing punch is nice, but then we can't have a refresher course. I think we just take the extra refreshes. It's pretty important. Exactly. That's a little weird to me. I would not do that. I don't think that's possible. I don't think nature-wise that would be possible. It's like dog breeds. Or like breeding certain animals. Like you can, some animals will have like that aren't in the same species will still have sex. But there's a certain period of time where once they're too far away of each other genetically that they cannot create a child. It's funny. You asked my opinion. I gave you my opinion. I don't know. I don't think that would be possible. So I wouldn't do that. But that's not stopping. You can do whatever you want. Have you heard of Snecky Barbarian? I have not. What is that? Also, dude, Prime Slime. So now we have 2 forms of healing, which is going to be very important because we're going to be taking a lot of damage sometimes. But we have healing sometimes from the healing slime and also from Haglin's hat. And you know what? Okay, heal. I really want this. I want this build. I want this to work. Let's see if we can make it into the castle here. I know nothing about D&D classes. I vote for the it's funny rationale. It's a good rationale. I'm not gonna lie. Also, we might be able to do this one here. Because, like, I'm just trying to, I don't know why. I'm just so caught up on the realisticness of this. Because fairy would have to be male. Yeah, because if it was the other way around, at what point does the mother not die from childbirth? But I guess, yeah, it really depends on how any of this works. I think the 1 or 2 times I played, I don't know if like D&D or Pathfinder or whatever, I think a lot of the times, a couple of the times I was rogue, and then a couple of the times I was like a bard. I don't think I've done any, I might have been like a warlock or a wizard or something like that one time too. But we have made it into castle here. Ooh, actually. Sapper Sack would be really good too. But for fun purposes, I'm going to go constricting chains. I'm going to go constricting chains here. Even though I think Sapper Sack would have been the better thing to do because that would have given us more AoE. Chains, we can hold the damage, and getting this many Horriballs seems kind of fun. And if anything, it's going to help us spread slime around. So, this is actually pretty cool. Now, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to kill that slime. Because of an extra enemy, I would have been able to kill the rainbow slime. If it didn't summon an extra enemy. Screw you, game. Ivora. But yeah, I need to play Pathfinder. It's very fun. I still always wanted to do a, you know, because it's like we would always talk about doing Pathfinder or D&D, or people would be busy or would be too far away, or people would move away or whatever. And so we always talked about, like, you know, doing D&D online, you know, via things like Roll20 or whatever. But I've always really wanted to try, like, I always thought it would be cool if someone did a campaign on, say, like the engine of, like Baldur's Gate or, you know, stuff like that. Because those always have those tools where you can kind of make your own little workshops and stuff like that, you know. What's on the name? I think it's decent. I think that's probably just whatever you want, you know. Oh, I would love to take that Ek Orb. I so badly want to take that Ek Orb, but we are not allowed to. We are not allowed to. Also, I'm not even going to get to go to the shop that I wanted to. Oh, super boots. We gotta take round guard. As much as I want that healing, I gotta take round guard. One of the best things here. Welcome, welcome, slime. Everyone else popping in. Let's see. Refresh moves after every shot. Sure. I think at this point in time, I could fight the elite. If I'm not gonna get the shop here. Ooh, this might be a bit rough. We might get countered here. I don't have any single target. Ooh, this might. I'm very actually happy that we got refreshes move around, because otherwise I feel like there would have been a decent chance we lost. Or got like refresh screwed. I will say, having these still be 2 4s when I get multiple of these is pretty incredible. Dumb idea of the day. Fake money that costs as much as the real equivalent. Hey, that might still work. That's like credit cards. It's like fake money, but we just choose to utilize it. So if everybody believes that it's still worth it. Every 11 gold collected triggers a crit, or whenever a crit is triggered, do a random debuff. That would be more fun, but I think the beckoning crit is more important, because if we can get up to 4 damage instead of the 2 on the Horriball, that's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. Guess what? I got all 5 bombs for an extra relic without having any helpful relics. Wasn't even sure that was possible. Yeah, we've done it. It's hard. It's hard. I don't know if there is a skill to it or if there is... Are you kidding me? I didn't kill that mirror. If there's a skill to it or if there's a little bit about luck, I don't really know. Though I remember someone talking about... I don't know if someone said... I for some reason remember people talking about how... where are my refreshes? Where the hell are my refreshes? Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm glad we took Refreshing Punch. This whole time I thought that was the one that added 2 refreshes. And I was thinking I had 3 refreshes. That's not the case at all. I don't remember if someone was like talking in chat or in one of our videos at one point in time that they had like made a mod that always guaranteed that they got that from the thing or something, or if I'm just making that memory up. But if that was true, then that would imply that theoretically you should always be able to if you were good enough. But it's really hard. I can't. I think very rarely do that. Also, fuck these mirrors, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Took more damage here than the elite fight. That's crazy. Okay, we're gonna heal. Is there gonna be a shop? There will be a shop if we go to the left. Damn, that was rough, dude. Those mirrors sucked. Those mirrors sucked. Okay, extra refresh. Adventuring would also be good, but nah, give me the refreshes here, especially with Refreshing Punch now. Very hard for me to attempt to get those bombs, especially with Constricting Chains. So it is kind of nice guaranteeing, especially like our first couple shots when there is plenty of gold to get. Crits. Wish there were bombs here. But at least we can heal a little bit. We're healing based off of Haglin's hat. We're potentially healing off of any healing slime that Prime Slime might give us. Getting Horriball with the shotgun with Prime Slime is a really fun way to do this, honestly. Really fun way. Yes, give me the healing. Give me the healing. Damn, that went up to 1,200. 1,220. 1,300. And he had 40 health, but you know. It's you know, you gotta send a message. Right, you gotta know that it didn't matter. Okay. I think we'll be able to say, okay, just let me go to the left. Please. Yeah, okay, there we go. And then we just need to go to the left again. Overwhammer would be amazing. I very much would enjoy Overwhammer. Man, at this point in time, I might actually take Basalt Totem. Start increasing our max HP that way. Orbert's story would be cool too, but we're already almost done with this act, so. So after this, we're getting a shop and we have a lot of money. I'm very excited. I am very excited for this, actually. Okay, I'm gonna wait on that chandelier for now. Love that we have extra refreshes here, too. We're blinding them. Okay, now I'm gonna target the chandelier. So I want that projectile person to die. And I think these bombs are, I was gonna say, a little bit hard to get. I would have loved if we'd gotten 2. Sounds fine, though. I was hoping somehow his 4% chance would save us. All right, come on. Give us that bomb. Dang. Dang. Having the shotgun here is very nice. Assault Totem is actually pretty decent because you don't have much else to spend money on. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm sitting here with 248 gold. And we do still need to get rid of both of these. Remember, we made the rule that, oh, nice, we have brown gold. I forgot about that. Even if we win, if we still have orbs that are not Horriballs, it doesn't count as a win. So we do need to remove these, but we might have this. This might be the winning run. I don't know. This could really work here. Having them be 2 4s with the shotgun relic is very nice. I love constricting chains. Back a couple updates ago, I mean, at this point, this is now 6 months, 8 months ago. But love the freaking updates to... Oh, that sucked. A lot of these boss relics and stuff. That's why I'm so excited. It's been so long since a new update, and we're just waiting on this giant, big Act 4 update. It's gonna be a new era. We talk about that a lot with Crab Champions, but for real, I'm so excited to potentially, like, use some mods. I know people in our community have been working on. Okay, so I will go ahead, increase max HP, and I will also heal. As much as I'd like to save as much money as I can. But mods to reset our Crucible wheel when the Act 4 update comes out. I think that's going to be really fun. Okay, so we're doing blind. Yeah, heal 1 every time the board is refreshed. Attack supply spinfection. And then an apple a day would be cool, so would Navigation-flation, but we're going to go ahead and remove Terraball. I want to make sure if we win the run, we win the run, right? We still need to find one more shop to remove that. Duplicate all orbs. Now this is risky because now we're so OP, but if I cannot remove I'm so glad to remove something, but now we have 2 pebbles. So I have to remove the 2 pebbles. If I do not remove the 2 pebbles, the win will not count. So we just got so OP, but it comes at a cost because like I said, if we cannot remove them, it doesn't count as a win by the end. Wow, that was nice. We might have not been able to win this without that, honestly. Though, no, we have the blind chance we're doing. And we have sustain. Normally this is really hard if you don't have sustain because that poison screws you up. The fact that I do have sustain and we can build this blind up on the painter could be good. But having 5-9 here is pretty amazing. I do need to kill the paintings here though now. Because if I can't remove the pegs, then these Horriballs are just going to get stuck. It's really hard to hit those bombs, too. And he created a new one. Dude, so much damage, but I just have to waste it on these paintings. But I'm pretty sure we're guaranteed a win in this point here. I don't know how we would lose this. 423. $450. I think we should just be able to end this here. I am scared of some elite fights though. Like if we fight upside down, man, there are some elites that could absolutely terrify me. So I think in the next area, we're going to try to avoid elites. Because some of the upside down gravity shenanigans that we might have to deal with can get pretty brutal. Also, I do think we might need to kill the paintings now. I think we do. We keep getting soft locked. So left side of the board's back. Let's make the middle board back. And then at that point, I don't need the right side of the board. Just give me the middle and we're good. Probably. Allegedly. Allegedly. Getting harassed by rules nerds for pinging TTG to see a funny pic. I think I saw that. And people's defenses, I do just get a million people coming and joining the Discord and then pinging me. I get a million pings from random people. Because I get it. It doesn't truly matter. Also, in that instance, I don't even think it was a mod that did it, but I do feel that. I do be getting hella pinged, though. Okay. Squirrels. Ooh, wait. Refresh. Could refresh be good? Actually, you know what? Let me go crazy with Cursed Mask. Cursed Mask is going to give me so much damage that I think we're good. And we're fighting QR code. I think we might have this. Though it only counts as a win. It only counts as a win if I can remove these pebbles. Because otherwise, if I can't remove the pebbles, I did not win with Only Horriballs. So... Winning dice name with no dice. Yeah, that is impressive. Honestly, I haven't played Astria on six-sided dice in a while. Or Oracles, or whatever that game is called. For those of you guys that don't know what we're talking about, there's an amazing dice building roguelike we did a series on way back in the day. Not way back in the day, but a little bit back in the day. Called Astria Six-Sided Oracles. And it is a very, very good game. Very good. We do a lot of damage. I think we're guaranteed a win if I can remove the pebbles. That's the only thing. I hate large purple slimes and it's mushroomettes. I've never heard them be called that before. Okay, we're gonna keep increasing our max HP, and there is a shop on the left that we're gonna try to go to here. Seems that the confusion actually negates the effect of constricting chains. Does it? I'm still getting the... Oh, you're talking about the being limited to only 4 directions. Yeah. You're right. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that. Did not think about that. It's a very... thinky, so if you like a mentally taxing roguelike, you'll be right at home. Yeah, I enjoyed my time with that game so much. I think it was in my top 10 roguelikes of the year too, whenever year it came out. I don't even remember at this point. But yeah, that was one of the games that the videos didn't do very well, but I just turned into a series for nothing else other than the love of the game. That was a really, really good. Really, really good game. The art in that game is incredible. I think one of the few roguelike deck builders that overall I think enjoyed more than Astria would be Cobalt Core, obviously where that plush comes from. I think visually, you know, obviously it's hard to compare visually to Astria. Astria is just like kind of a masterpiece art-wise. But like Cobalt Core to me felt like it had more replayability, at least with the memories and stuff like that. It's probably a little bit simpler too, which probably just makes it a little bit more pickable, uppable. But yeah, both incredible games. Also gonna keep increasing my max health here because Haglin's hat is based off of the percentage of your max health. So if I can build up a ton of max health. Oh. There we go. I'm glad the portals teleport you. They used to not. Oh gosh. Oh, okay, this is probably okay. Because I guess they both get hit. Every single thing you hit. Now, we would have instantly lost this, actually. This would have been an insta-lose if we didn't have Tactical Treat. Tactical Treat is going to be the only thing that saves us here because there's no way we could go in here with the Horriballs here. Oh, gosh. This is still really hard, though. Astria has a massive learning curve. But there are some more simple characters in that game, too, so not everyone's super, super hard. But yeah, I love that game so much. Okay. Once again, though, this only works if I can remove those 2 pebbles. I need to go to this shop here, and that will only guarantee, like, is there, I don't know. I have to hit that shop and hopefully hit the right shop, or get lucky that we get an event that removes things. Because I'm telling you guys, this run may not count. I took a risk by duplicating our entire deck, and I hope it pays off. I really hope it pays off. I really do. I believe that we can win. I believe that we can win. I keep feeling like we're really hurt, but in reality, we have 112 max HP, so hopefully we'll be okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop spending money because we're gonna go to a shop here. Here in a second. Yo! Love this. Love this. Love this. Love this. It's the ironclad method. What, just like never healing, only building up your max HP or something like that? Just get enough max HP to face tank everything, yeah. Especially because Ironclad has the guaranteed heal at the end. Speaking of Slay the Spire, by the way, I know Slay the Spire 2 early access got delayed to 2026. I'm fine. I'm fine at cooking as long as possible. And also selfishly, we may or may not. I don't remember if we talked about this before, but we got Manny to make a mod for Slay the Spire 2 that adds my Rainbow Monstera Leaf. Oh, there's Summoning Circle. I'll just buy it without upgrading it. Ooh, and there's Pincher. Yeah, I'll take Pincher, actually. I was scared I might not get that. But a mod that is adding the Rainbow Monstera Leaf is going to add Munch. It's going to have... and then there's going to be like a special leaf for different classes. So we'll probably make a video on that at some point. We're getting it added to the Steam Workshop so you guys can install it too. But I'm very excited. We didn't ever get a content creator item in Slay the Spire, so fuck it. We're modding our own in, you know? But yeah, very excited. Genuinely have too many games to think about. Yeah. That's how I feel. Hades is coming out this month. I don't even think I'm going to end up getting to that because we got freaking Silk Song still I'm trying to go through. So either way, we need to remove a pebble. It still won't work and count unless we can remove the other pebble. We're going to definitely take Refresh Perspective and we'll take Decoy Orb. And we just have to hope. I'm going to try to go to the right to go to the other shop here. But if we somehow can't do that, this run doesn't count. Okay, I believe. I believe, though. The fact that we're going to be upgrading the boards now, too, is pretty crazy. And the pinchers will be really nice as well. Hunt the Pale Gods got updated with 2 new classes. Gonna look all that. It's an Eldritch horror-themed Breach-like deck builder. That's pretty sick. I know there's too many dang good games coming out. I know all the indie devs, too, that, like, delayed their game, right, because Silk Song. Now we're going to like start actually releasing their game. So we'll see. We'll see for sure what we end up getting to check out. Freaking, I thought we were going to do a whole Borderlands 4 series as well, but if you guys didn't see our first episode, it was very, very fun. Very fun video, I think. We got 4 people, all of us doing a Borderlands thing, but man, that performance is pretty rough. So that might be like an offline game for me. I don't know. It's the new roguelike. We're going to be checking out a game that just came out in 1.0 called RAM. Random Access Mayhem. Apparently some roguelike where you play as the enemies. I don't know. Seemed pretty interesting. So if you're watching this on Peglin, that video will probably be already out by now. So if you want to see what that looks like, check out that video. But that's what we're going to be doing after Peglin. Oh boy, I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm taking quite a lot of damage. Okay, okay. At this point, I'm going to max HP and heal. So it literally is just going to come down to if I can go to this shop or get lucky. Short fuse, sure. Okay, okay, left. Okay, okay, I think we're getting... Wait a minute. Will I have enough money? Did I... Oh. Sure, I'll take that relic. Infernal Ingot, 58 HP. Okay. Also, I think I didn't give myself enough money. Luckily, there's 2 shops here. Because I didn't give myself enough money. Oh, geez. So now we're fighting this elite here. But at least we have insane sustain with that relic. And hopefully we'll get enough. I don't know. I don't know, though. I don't know if we're going to get enough money, though. I might have thrown. I don't think we're going to get enough money. I don't think we're going to get enough money. No. No. Yeah, we decided that mirror orbs and summoning circle would be the only things that count. But this isn't gonna count. We're gonna have to run it back. We're gonna have to run it back unless this is an event that helps us remove an orb. There is a small chance. Small chance. Yes! 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 Oh my God! We're saved! We're saved! We're saved! Okay. Okay. So now all I gotta do is win this. Now all I gotta do is win this. Though we got good sustain. We got the crab things. And I think we're gonna be able to get it done. I think we're gonna get it done. If that ain't some streamer luck, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. I think we got this. This is the Horriball run. I think we might have it here. Man, yeah, doubling. God, I was so scared. I thought we were about to have to do that whole challenge again. I thought we were gonna have to do that whole thing again. Cause here, I mean, we could still lose. Okay, you know what? Let me shut up. I need a refresh here. Okay, I forced it. I knew that wasn't gonna be great. Ooh, wait a minute. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Okay, come on. Dude. Okay, okay, we are back to full health. We're back to full health. They keep buffing. Oh, that wasn't a good throw. That was not a good throw. That was not a good throw. Come on, I gotta dodge, 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 duck, dodge, weave. Also, I never upgraded summoning circle, so it never ended up even being good. I'm trying to kill the buffing one. No! We might lose this. Blind, get blinded. No, I missed the refresh. Oh no! Dude, I'm freaking out. Where's the refresh here? There it is, okay. How am I not getting the refresh? There we go. Okay, that was good. That helped. Good. Oh my gosh, they are doing so much damage. Thank God for round guard. I think we have it. Though I probably should have killed that blue one. Okay, good refresh. Okay, I think we're good. Maybe we got one dead. Yes, okay, and we're, see, that's where the blind is starting to help. They missed twice. Miss. They're gonna keep missing here eventually. After I survive a long enough amount of time. Another refresh. Yeah, we're good. We're good, I think. Still kind of just down to luck a little bit with them having 40%, 28%. I feel like I've gotten relatively lucky. Blind saved you so bad. Absolutely. When we found that earlier, when we found sand arrows earlier, I remember I was like, yeah, this thing just really helps with some late game elites and bosses. And that it does. And that it does. We didn't even use the summoning circle. Really. And we did it! And we did it! That's crazy. That's crazy. 10 Horriballs. Which, technically, we're going to say it's an 11 Horriballs, because this was just helping one there as well. Man. Oh, I'm very happy. I thought I was going to have to do that whole thing again. Well, there we have it. There we have it. Peglin. But I won with all Horriballs here. Got very close to not. But you know, we did, and that's all that matters. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys subscribe, ring that bell, like what the big boy YouTubers say, to be notified when more Peglin videos come out. If there are some, they'll be on the screen right next to me. And if you guys are gonna be grinding out some Peglin on your own, then I wish you guys luck, and I'll see you all next time.